Hi guys, my name is Innocent and I want to welcome you to the AI, Artificial Intelligence and Automation course for digital marketers. If you are in the digital marketing space or you want to learn how to sell products and services, be it your product and services or you're an affiliate marketer, then this course is for you. Now in this course we would learn a couple of things, but the bone of or the meat of the course is teaching you how you can leverage artificial intelligence and automation tools to enhance the work you do on a daily basis. Okay, so as digital marketers, our core job description is really to generate leads or sell products and services. Okay, so how do you do this? How do you generate leads? How do you sell products and services using AI and automation? So there are tools available, and we have chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud. We'll look at all these tools in this course. We'll look at prompt engineering and a whole lot of others. So what should you be expecting from this course? Okay, now in this course we're going to look at the following. Number one, would introduce you to AI and automation as a digital marketer. We'll look at chatbots like I mentioned earlier, chatbots like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, X Grok, Cloud, and many more chatbots available. And then we'll look at prompt engineering. Now it's not about knowing these tools, but your ability to provide the correct prompt would really make your results stand out. Okay, so now it's really garbage in, garbage out. What you give to these tools is what you ultimately get out as a response. Now we also look at AI powered content creation and curation. Now one of the major things we do in digital marketing is create and curate content. So how can you use AI to create better content, okay, and curate better content? We'll look at this in the course. We'll also look at AI powered copywriting. Okay, everything we do in digital marketing, or almost everything, is powered by copy. Okay, so how do you write copy, compelling copy that would enable your audience to perform a specific action at the end of the day? We'll look at this in the course. We'll also look at AI powered data insights and segmentation. So how do you do analytics with artificial intelligence? How do you do segmentation? And then we'll look at AI powered SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, as you already know. But what is the role of artificial intelligence in today's search engine optimization is one of the questions we'll answer in this course. We'll look at marketing automation. Okay, so how can you automate a lot of the processes that a lot of the day-to-day processes that you do? And then finally, the future of AI and automation in marketing. So what's the future, and what should we expect going forward with this new rave of artificial intelligence? I want to welcome you once again to the course, and I can't wait to see you inside. Welcome back, guys. In this video we'll look at what artificial intelligence is and what it is specifically to digital marketers. Okay, so artificial intelligence, AI, and automation are transforming the way businesses operate across various industries. And when we say across various industries, we're talking about digital marketing industry, we're talking about logistics, we're talking about the food industry. Everywhere AI is just everywhere, making things better. Even the entertainment industry, you see Netflix and a whole lot of these big giants, really incorporating AI into their everyday activities. Okay, so of course, artificial intelligence is simply the ability for machines to learn without explicitly being programmed. Okay, Of course, I know that some of the things I'm saying are not here on the slide, but bear with me and listen, okay? Now, that's artificial intelligence. In the past, you have to tell a machine or a computer exactly what to do. Okay, supposing, let me give you a clear-cut example. Supposing you want to tell someone to make tea, for instance, okay? You can say, hello, make me a cup of coffee, okay? And that's the instruction. Make me a cup of coffee. If you're talking to somebody who has not learned how to make a cup of coffee, now there is a flaw in your instruction, because the person could just go and make the coffee, or doesn't even know what a cup of coffee is, and you have a problem. But if you really want to have a cup of coffee made for you with specific instruction, then you can tell the person, hi, please, you can say boil certain amount or liter of water, and turn the water into the cup, and add 2 spoons of black coffee, right, or white coffee, or whatever color of coffee you want. Add a tablespoon of sugar. Again, you see, I'm giving specific step-by-step instructions. So in the past, we had to give the computer, step-by-step instructions like that for it to give us an output. But artificial intelligence, enables you to tell the computer, hey, look, do this, and it does it for you without any prior instruction. Okay, so machines can now learn from information that have been given to it. Okay, now this concept is what we call machine learning, and then there is also the concept of deep learning that allows us to create things like chatbots and all these things, and natural language processing. Okay, so the concept of chatbots and other tools that we would see practically is made possible with the success or with the help of natural language processing, which is one field under artificial intelligence, AI. Now, automation, on the other hand, involves the use of technology to perform repetitive tasks, or standardized tasks with minimal human intervention. Okay, for example, I'm going to show you how you can do automation for your social media, for your email marketing, content, everything. Look, there is automation everywhere, and I will show you how you can achieve some of these things. Okay, now AI and automation have the potential to revolutionize how businesses interact with customers. Now we can analyze data, optimize campaigns as digital marketers now. Okay, so if we leverage these technologies, digital marketers, you can gain insights, you can personalize experiences, streamline processes, ultimately drive better results, and staying ahead of the competition. So this is like a little introduction to artificial intelligence. Okay, now in the next video, I'm going to talk about some of the applications and the benefits before we dive into the practical side of things, where we start looking at chatbots and how you can start using these technologies for things like content creation and curation, content marketing, automation, and a whole lot of others, even video creation, video and graphics creation. In fact, this course is packed with a whole lot. So again, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're going to talk about the applications of AI and automation in digital marketing. And without further ado, let's jump right into the applications. Number one, we have chatbots and virtual assistants. Now, I will try to explain it very practically. Okay, so if you have a website, for instance, there are chatbots and virtual assistants that you can install on your website, be it a custom website or a WordPress website, there are virtual assistant and chatbots. We'll look at all this that you can install, and it will interact with your customers, okay? And this can provide 24/7 customer support, answer queries, and even recommend products or services based on customer interactions. So that's one. Now, specifically for digital marketing, specific job requirements, we have content creation and optimization, okay? So AI can help you to create content, and it's very powerful, guys. I'll show you the right prompts that you can use to enable AI create optimized content, whether you're writing a copy, whether you're doing graphics, whether you're creating a video, whether you're writing for websites or search engine optimization. AI can help you create the right content, suggest relevant keywords, and even analyze user engagement and adjust your content strategies. We'll look at this practically as we go on in the course, okay? Let's look at more uses or more applications. We have personalization and targeted marketing. You know, one time I used Gemini, Google's Gemini, to actually define my target audience for a particular product that I was trying to market, and the result was fabulous. The result was outstanding, really. Then we have predictive analysis and customer behavior modeling. We'll look at this. We'll look at tools that you can use to conduct analytics and just predict customers' behavior, identify patterns, etc. At the end of the day, you want to leverage these artificial intelligence tools to make your life easy, to get more work done in less time, to get more results, okay, and ultimately to generate leads and get more sales. So let's look at finally the challenges, okay, that we face as digital marketers, using these AI tools. We have data privacy and ethical concerns. Again, some of these tools will require access to some of the data, especially for the analytics side of things. We want to ensure that we're doing this ethically, and we are, we're not compromising the privacy of our customers, okay? And there is integration with existing system and processes. Like you've seen the digital marketing crash course, and that is just some of the normal ways, I would say, of doing things, right? Now, how can we properly integrate or effectively integrate, the AI tools with existing systems and processes, okay? Now, what about upskilling and training requirements? Again, you see, with the advent of AI, you need to upskill, you need to train. That's why you are taking this course, okay? You need to upskill and train yourself. You need to know what prompts to use. You need to know what tools to use, okay? Many of the tools that you'll be hearing you'll be exposed to in this course, I'm pretty sure you've not seen some of them, or you've seen many of them, but at least I'm sure you'd find out better ways to use even the ones that you have seen before. So again, these are some of the applications. We'll dive into the practical shortly with chatbots. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to the digital marketing crash course. In this course, I will teach you everything everything you need to know about digital marketing, at least to be confident enough to start applying for digital marketing roles and landing your dream job in digital marketing. As you know, the sequel to this course is actually crafting a CV and having experience of real interview question and answers that you would face when you are seated in front of your potential boss or any interviewer, as it were. So in this course, I would my aim really is to really dissect digital marketing, and I will tell you everything. So buckle up. It's going to be a long one, and I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours, but that's my goal. And I'm actually not cutting and editing, so I'm doing this at a stretch, okay? And just to show you that, look, the knowledge of digital marketing is possible to acquire this knowledge by watching just one video, and this is the video. So welcome once again, and let's dive into the actual course. So here on my board I have digital marketing, and the first question is, what is digital marketing? What is digital marketing? Now, digital marketing is simple. You need to understand this concept, okay? That you have a product, sorry, let me get my pen, that you have a product or service, okay? A product or service, or products and services, right? So that you have products and services, and you are told to sell this product and services, okay? That is digital marketing. Sell me this product and services by leveraging the internet, okay? So now we know what digital marketing is. Sell products and services using digital tools or the internet, all right? Some people call it internet marketing. Now we call it digital marketing, okay? So let's stick to the term digital marketing. Now, if you as a person, you are giving products or services, and you are told to sell this product and services or services to people, the first thing you want to do is you want to ask clarifying questions, okay? The first thing you want to do is, number one, what does the product slash service solve? Okay, let me just put service. Okay, what does the product slash service solve? That's the first question. You need to know what the product and service is trying to solve, or what it solves. Number two, clarifying question. You need to ask yourself, for who? Okay? For who? Now, this means who is your target audience for this product or service? Okay, that's the number two question. First question, what's the solution? That's what's this product solving? Now, who is it solving this problem for? Okay, and this brings in mind the question of target audience. And the final question is why? Okay, so why? Now, the question of why is, it can go in a lot of ways, but the first way I like to think of why is my product, or why is this product or service the best for these people? And you need to be very honest, okay? And this would bring the question of market research to mind, okay? Why? Now, of course, you've seen the three most important questions that you must ask whenever you're presented with a product or a service as a digital marketing person, okay? And when you ask these questions, then you are good to go. Then you can now start the actual digital marketing. All right. So let us pick a product, and then we would, we'll start to work with that product and see how we can, really answer these questions and we go from there. Okay, so yes, I have a product here, and everybody knows what this is, okay, for my hair, right? So we know what this is. We know the problem it solves, or the problem it aims to solve, a comb. Okay, so let's take this for example, and I'm going to okay, so permit me, I'll just create another page because I want to share this particular I want to share my notes with you. All right, so I'll create another page, and now we have a product. Okay, product, right? And now the product is this, a comb, which is what you can see right here. Okay, so I can just draw a little visual of the products. Okay, now you need to understand that this product is solving something. Like we said here, that what does the product or service solve? So again, we need to think, what is this product that I'm holding right now? What will it solve? Okay, number one, personally, it helps me, comb my hair. So I'm going to write comb my hair, or comb hair. Okay, I won't say my hair, because you don't want to think in terms of yourself when you are doing this thing. Okay, so comb hair. What other thing does this solve? So let's leave it at comb hair, right? And number two, for who? Okay, who is the target audience? Number two. Let's see. Some people would say this comb is for anyone who has long hair. Okay, so I'm just going to say anyone who has long hair. Okay, and number three, why? Okay, market research. So are there other combs out there that can help me achieve the same function as this? If yes, then why should my target audience, anyone who has hair or long hair, purchase this particular comb? Why? What is unique about this comb? What is unique about this comb? Okay, so, and now I may say, oh, this comb would help your hair not break, so it reduces hair loss. Okay, so this comb reduces hair loss. Now I have the product and what the product is used for, the solution, what this product is trying to solve. I have it clearly defined. Then number two, I now know my target audience, anyone who has long hair. And number three, I now know why my target audience should go for this as against any other thing in the market. This one reduces hair loss. Okay, now before you answer this kind of questions, you need to understand some things. Okay, and I'm going to start with how you structure your solution. Okay, what's wrong with my pen? Okay, so I'm going to start with how you structure your solution. Okay, your solution. Now, if you are talking about your solution, you need to understand that as humans, we relate with different aspects of needs. Okay, for example, there is physical need. Okay, and you need to understand what your solution is trying to solve. Is it trying to solve a physical need, or is it trying to solve an emotional need? Okay, you see that? Or is it trying to solve a psychological need? Okay, so these are some of the needs that you know your product or your service can solve. Okay, and something that will help is really checking out what we call Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where you will see how Maslow tries to break down human needs. Now, why is this important? Because you see, the particular need where your solution speaks to is very powerful, and it can determine how easy or how difficult it is to actually convince your target audience to buy your product or your service. Okay, you need to identify what need is this trying to solve, and how can I key into that particular need. All right, so that's it. Now the next thing I would really want to talk about is your target audience. So here, my target audience, I've said anyone who has long hair, but there is a better way to define your target audience. Okay, and that better way to define your target audience is very simple. You need to understand that your target audience would have demographic attributes, okay, as well as what? Psychographic attributes. Okay, so when we talk about the demographic attributes of your target audience, okay, we are talking about things like the age of your target audience. Okay, we're talking about things like the location of your target audience. Okay, we are talking about things like gender of your target audience. All right, and so on. Okay, when we talk about things like psychographic attributes, now we're talking about things that deals with the psychological aspect of your target audience. Okay, how they think, okay, their belief system, what they believe in. Okay, these are psychological aspects, things that you can actually not see or touch. Okay, things that you can see. Of course, you can age, location, gender, these are quantitative metrics. You understand what I mean? So when I say quantitative metrics, that means you can be very specific and say the age, and this product is for people within the age of, let's say, 18 to 60. This product is for people that live in, let's say, the US or the UK. That's the location. This product is for people that the people who are female, for instance. Let's say that product has to do with, it's a product for people females, right? This product is for people females, this product is for males, this product is for both gender, this product is for children, stuff like that. Right. Now, but most times the psychographic, remember, this is the demographic right here, and this is psychographic. I hope I'm spelling these things correctly. Okay, this is the psychographic, right? And this has to do with the way they think, their belief system, and all. The psychographic is more qualitative metrics, right? So that's that for your target audience. Okay, that's that for your target audience. Now, also another thing you want to consider when you're talking about your target audience, you want to consider the language. Okay, language. And it's, when I say language, of course we're talking about if they speak English or Spanish or Italian or whatever. But aside that, there is also the language aspect in terms of different the way they communicate. Okay, for example, if your product is meant for the Gen Z people, you know what I mean when I say Gen Z. If your product is meant for Gen Z, let me write that down, Gen Z, then the way you're going to communicate will be different from let's say your product is for, I don't know if there's Gen X or something, right? So that's what I'm saying, guys. So language entails all these things. Now then, the why. Why are we better? Why should you choose us? Again, you want to visit these things. Okay. Again, what do your target audience really care about? That is what you want to play to. For example, if you are selling a product to a target audience that don't care about cost, and the only reason why your product is better than the competition is cost, then you are most likely not to acquire that customer. Okay. Now, if your target audience, on the other hand, cares about cost, then if you say, look, buy my product because my price is significantly lower than the competition, then you've got that right. You can acquire that customer. Okay. So other things, it could be the emotional aspect, it could be the psychological aspect, but you must understand what your customer cares about. Okay, you must understand, we call this customer pain point. Okay, we call this customer pain point. So in answering the why aspect, you must understand the customer pain point, and that is what you want to that's the language you want to use when you're talking about why are we the best with respect to the competition out there. Okay, now let's continue. By the time you've answered these questions, then you want to start looking at channels. Okay, digital marketing channels. Because you see, when you talk about digital marketing, you need to understand that you are dealing with buyers. Okay, you're dealing with buyers or customers who do not just buy a product and service online. Okay, and of course this is the very first step. You need to understand this. You're dealing with buyers, but these buyers don't just go and purchase a product or a service. So they go through what we call customer journey. Okay, they go through what we call the customer journey. All right, I'm going to explain what I mean by this customer journey and how it gives rise to the marketing funnel, the digital marketing funnel. So let me explain the customer's journey by using the Google approach. Okay, so this is the customer. This is the customer, this is the customer's journey, and this is where you want the customer to learn. And of course, this right here is your product. The customer goes through this journey, and at the end of the day, customer will purchase your product. So of course, I'm going to say customer. Now, the first stage in the customer journey is what we call S, and I will tell you what it means shortly. C, D, C. S, T, D, and C. Okay? And remember, I said that the customer journey is what gives rise to what we call a digital marketing funnel. Okay? Now, what is S? S in STDC, the acronym is STDC, and S stands for C. In the C stage, this is what? Awareness stage, okay? This is the awareness stage where the customer is just getting to know your product. Customer is just getting to know your product, okay? This is the very first stage, the awareness stage. Every customer must go through this awareness stage, okay? Now, the T stands for think. Think, okay? In this stage, the customer is thinking about purchasing the product. So here, the customer is thinking about purchasing the what? The product. Here is the do stage, where the customer actually makes a purchase. And this last stage is the care stage, where you provide great customer service. The reason why this stage is important is so that you can have return customers, and not just return customers, referrals from customers who feel fulfilled from doing business with you, okay, who are happy with your product and your service, okay? So the care stage is very important. If you have bad customer service, after they make a purchase, then I'm sorry, these days it's very easy for people to write a negative review that would negatively impact your business. And it's also very easy for one customer to write a positive review that will end up giving you thousands of customers. This is very important. Now, I said that this customer's journey is what gives rise to what we call the digital marketing funnel. And this is where everything starts in digital marketing. You have to come up with your digital marketing funnel and marketing strategy. So I'm going to try my best to break down what the digital marketing funnel and marketing strategy means, and how you can come up with a digital marketing funnel for your business as well as the marketing strategy. Okay? So, permit me to go to the next page. let us now look at what we mean by digital marketing funnel. All right, so when we say digital marketing funnel, the reason why we call it a funnel is because the visual representation of this concept is always visualized using a funnel. Okay, and let me show you what that means. This is the funnel, like this, you see. So this is the visual representation of the digital marketing funnel concept. It means that you have different stages that your customers go through. Here I'm going to do 4 stages, but when you look at a lot of textbooks, whatever, you would see different interpretations of the digital marketing funnel. It basically boils down to this, which you will learn here. Okay, the first stage is always awareness stage. Okay, you can see the names change, but again it's awareness stage, right? And then you have interest, you have consideration, I guess this is the spelling, and then finally you have what? Purchase, okay, or action, purchase, whatever you want to call it. But this is the last stage where you turn leads. So when people come in, you call them leads. This is the last stage where you turn leads. Here they come out and they become what? Customers. They become customers, right? Every new person that interacts with your business would definitely go through these stages. Every new person that interacts with your business would go through these stages. Okay, so let's see and explain. That means when you think of your product and service, you need to think, what particular stage in the marketing funnel is this person? And for you to answer the question, what stage is this person? Because look, the stage where the person is currently at is what will ultimately inform your messaging. That's your brand messaging and positioning. The stage will inform all that. So for you to get your messaging right, then you need to answer the question of, Mr. A has landed or come to my premises. What stage? If they are in the awareness stage, look, it means that they don't know about your business. So, for example, you've gotten a bunch of email addresses and you don't know if these people know about your business, right? The first thing you need to take them is the awareness stage. In the awareness stage, you are trying to, educate. You see that? You're trying to educate. Educate the lead on. You're trying to educate leads on the solution and why it's best or suitable for them. Okay? And before you try to educate leads on solution and why it's best, of course, research, customer research must be done. You need to do your customer research. before you will be able to articulate this. Okay, now if they are in the interest stage, then you would know by still carrying out research to see what specific keywords are people using when they are in the interest stage to type on Google. Okay, for example, let's take this comb for example. Someone is in the, let's say someone is in the, let's start from the awareness stage, right? If someone is in the awareness stage, they may type something like what can I use to make my hair straight in Google. They are in the awareness stage. They don't even know that a comb can make their hair straight, right? Or can straighten their hair. So they can type that into Google. But if they are in the interest stage, right, then they know something about a comb. They can say, oh, what kind of comb is best for, you know, combing my hair or helping me straighten my hair. You see, when they are in the interest stage, they tend to mention the product category. Okay, they tend to mention that product. And when they are in the consideration stage, then they are looking at what is the best comb to buy. What is the cheapest comb to buy? Where can I buy a comb in the US or in the UK? Where can I buy a comb in India? Something like that, okay? And when they are in action stage, buy a comb near me. You see that? So you see that the stage is what really informs, you know, what people search on Google. And of course, it's very easy to conduct this research and find out what people are searching for about your product that would, you know, really do the work and, you know, gather all this information. Now, the stages, the digital marketing funnel, these stages, like I said, is what you need to, you know, be aware of, and then you craft your messaging based on the stages. So what you are posting on, let's say your social media, or you are doing some email marketing, your copy, your messaging again should be different for each of the stages. Okay, your copy and your messaging totally different for each of the stages. Now, having talked about the stages, let us now look into what we call a marketing strategy. Okay, marketing strategy, and how it relates, of course, to the digital marketing funnel. Remember, you first have to come up with your digital marketing funnel, and you can't come up with your digital marketing funnel unless you understand your customers, their needs, okay, and your why. Why should they buy your product and service? If you understand this, then you can move to the next stage of, you know, having a visual representation of your digital marketing funnel and how your customers will move from awareness to interest to consideration and then action, and ultimately purchase your product or service. All right. Now the next thing is your digital marketing strategy. So let's go for digital marketing strategy. Before you even think of coming up with a digital marketing strategy, you first need to talk about goal setting. Okay? Goal setting. Now, why is goal setting important in your digital marketing strategy? There is a popular saying that if you don't know where you are going, everywhere looks like a possible destination. Okay, so the first thing is you need to know where you are going, and goal setting is a skill that can be taught, and I'm going to teach you in a very easy way how you can actually set goals. So let's go for it. Now, in order for you to set goals, you need to measure your goals against what we call SMART. Okay, SMART. You may have heard of it, or this may be your first time, no problem. I'll quickly go over this. So when we say SMART, we are simply saying that your goal must be specific, your goal must be measurable, your goal must be attainable, your goal must be relevant, and your goal must be what? Timely. Okay, or time bound. So I'm going to say timely or time bound. So this is the first thing you need to understand. If you're going to set a goal, and the goal is to increase customers. Okay, so let's say your goal for that business is increase customers before 2025. All right, so let's say this is your goal, increase customers before 2025. Now we need to look at the goal using the SMART lens. Okay, and when I say SMART lens, the first thing we need to check, is this goal specific? Okay, is this goal specific? Number one, this goal is not specific, because increase customers before 2025. What product are you talking about? Okay, what kind of customers are you talking about? When in 2025? Are you talking about December 2025 or what month? So it's not specific. Okay, so in fact, if your goal does not meet one of the SMART criteria, then you should flush it down the toilet and come up with a SMART goal. Okay, and come up with what we call what? SMART goal. Okay, that means you need to be more specific and say increase customers for our comb business, or increase our comb customers who will buy our comb before December 2025. Okay, let's look at measurable. Is it measurable? No, it's not measurable, because if you are saying increase, you need to tell us what, it should be measurable, quantifiable. Okay, so I need numbers. Increase customers by how much? Is it from 100 to 1,000 per month? Something like that. Okay, and then the next thing you want to look at is that goal attainable? And when we say attainable, you want to pick a goal that you know you can handle. For example, let me explain attainability. If I'm just starting the business, I need to have done my market, analysis, and understand what is the market share. For example, if I am in a market and the market share is let's say $1 million market, right? This market is $1 million market based on market research. And then I'm saying that my goal is to make $1 billion or $5 billion revenue. And my market research suggests that this entire market is $1 million market. So I believe you get what I'm trying to say. Now, it means that your goal must be what? Attainable. Is it relevant? When you talk of relevance, you're talking about the goal you're setting. Is it relevant to the stakeholders? Because you must understand that in digital marketing, you are working with stakeholders. You may be the stakeholder, but you still need to consider relevance, because you don't want to be trying to solve a problem that is not relevant to other stakeholders. It could be your team members, it could be your top management, whoever, but your goal must be relevant to the overall objective of the organization that you find yourself. The last one, is it timely or time bound? Okay, so you need to even narrow down on timeliness. You need to ensure that your goal is time bound. Okay, before January 2025, before December 2025, we want to have achieved this particular goal and want to have done this increase. We want to have increased from 3,000 to 50,000, and we want to have this kind of customers. So these things are important. Now, finally, I'm going to throw in the concept. I'm going to throw in this concept called OKRs. Okay, in goal setting, okay, you should also set objectives. So I'm going to write that. OKR means objectives and key results. Okay, objectives and key results. And when you're talking about objectives, that means you want to have specific objectives and what key results are you trying to achieve. So let's say your objective is I want to do social media marketing. Okay, for example, social media marketing. Then this is the O. Then key results could be increase followers from 1,000 to 10,000 by July, for instance. Okay, by July. So this is key result. You can have more key results for objective, right? You can be very, very specific with your objectives and key results. So I believe that we've touched on the important aspects of goal setting and also SMART goals, then setting objectives and key results. All right, now after we've done this, then we can now say what is going to be our digital marketing strategy. Okay, so I'm going to say this, and I'll now say digital marketing strategy. All right, now when you are talking about your digital marketing strategy, you want to identify, like I said, your goals. Then you want to identify what is the best way to achieve the goal. What is the best way to achieve the goal? And look, I would be very careful not to confuse digital marketing strategy with digital marketing what? Techniques or tactics. Okay, I'm very careful. Don't confuse yourself with digital marketing strategy and digital marketing tactics. So I would say that my digital marketing strategy could be, let me say I could use storytelling. Okay, so let's say I identify this strategy, storytelling, and let's say I identify another strategy, webinars. Okay, webinars. Which other strategy? Let's say I identify another strategy, and I want to use content marketing. Content marketing, and what other strategy? Okay, let's say I want to use email marketing strategy. I want to use education. This could be a strategy. Now, if you have identified your digital marketing strategy, then you need to craft messaging around that strategy based on the customer's journey, based on the stage that your customer will be in the marketing funnel, based on different customer touch points. Okay, you need to craft your messaging around that after identifying your digital marketing strategy. So if you say content marketing, for instance, then the techniques for content marketing will be, I need to have a blog. Okay, I need to have let's say newsletter. So every touch point that I can use content would be a technique. Okay, so blog would be a technique, newsletter would be a technique. Let's say I need to have a YouTube channel, okay, because I can use video content. So let's say I need to have a YouTube channel. I will identify more. I need to have social media presence. What else? Okay, so let's say these are the ones I can remember top of my head. And so I'll start to look at these techniques and how can I start to create content, because my strategy is content marketing, right? So how can I start to create content for blog? Let me add podcasts. So I've picked content marketing as a strategy, and I've given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 techniques that I would deploy for this strategy. And then when I have the techniques, I will now go down to start to create actual content for these platforms, right? I can now start to create content for this and say, okay, for my blog, then I would need to have nice copy for blog. I would also need to have copy for newsletter. Now, how can I get people to sign up for my newsletter is another question that I need to answer here. Okay, my YouTube channel, I'll need to have video. I'll need to create video content for this. Social media presence, I'll need to create both copy, graphics, infographics. So again, graphics, infographics, animations, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm just giving you like how you can start to dive into these things. Okay, so if I'm doing storytelling, then I will know that, okay, I want to incorporate this same thing, but I want to use a storytelling approach to actually create whatever I'm doing for this platform. If I say I'm going to use webinar, then of course webinar, I need to come up with different webinars for different purpose, for different stages again of my marketing funnel. So I may do a webinar for majorly for awareness stage. I can do a different webinar to increase interest. I can do a different webinar for those in consideration stage. I can do I can do one webinar and move people through all the stages in my marketing, right? So that's that. And then even if you say email marketing, for example, you can also apply the same rule for email marketing. And if you also say education, then you want to start creating different content for education and so on and so forth. All right. So I believe you're following. Now, this is the first section. Now, in the next section we're about to enter, you would now see how we can now start to dive into the channels. Okay. For example, email marketing, social media marketing, YouTube, video editing, graphic design, and how all these things come together to make you a better digital marketer, okay? To make you, or to enable you identify the product, the customer, and the best channel or platform to connect the customer or the solution and the customer, right? To connect the two together and then ultimately make a sale where the customer is happy and you, the digital marketer, is fulfilled because you've done the right thing in connecting the dots together. So let's dive right into the next session where we actually start with the what many people call the king of digital marketing, which is content. Okay, so there is the saying that content is king, so would go and would start with what? Content marketing. Remember, we identified the content marketing as a strategy. Then now we will now start to look at content marketing and how can you start to create content that matters, okay, and get the attention of your audience. So let's dive right into the next phase.
Hello guys, in this video, in this session, we're going to look at AI for social media management and how you can use artificial intelligence tools like chatbots and the likes for your social media marketing and social media management. So the first thing we need to understand is there are a couple of activities that people do when we talk about social media management. So I'm going to quickly open up Google. I'm going to open up a Google spreadsheet so that we can write these tools and then see how, we can write out these jobs to be done or actions or activities and see how artificial intelligence can be used to accomplish some of these things. The goal is to do things better and faster. So I'll quickly open up Google Sheets. All right, and I'm going to open up a new spreadsheet here, and then let's do this. So AI for social media management, okay, and marketing. All right, so the first thing, and of course I'm going to share this Google Sheet with everyone so that you can use same as you start to plan and come up with your social media strategy and come up with your social media calendar. So I would share this with you. Okay, so the first thing is we want to come up with a social media strategy, and after that we also want to come up with a social media calendar. Okay, a social media calendar. Okay, now, so when coming up with your social media strategy, the first thing you want to do is you need to have a goal. Okay, so of course you need to have a goal. So the question is, what is the goal of your social media efforts? Why exactly are you doing social media, and what do you hope to achieve from the actions you take? Okay, so let's look at it this way. Let's say I I have a product, okay, and my product is this digital marketing training. Then my goal would be to, number one, so here is it. My goal would be the ultimate goal. Listen, the ultimate goal would be to, get people to buy my course, right? So this is the ultimate goal, to get people to buy the course, right? But before you try to even get people to buy the course, you need to first identify what kind of people and what will the product, which is this digital marketing training, solve for them. And then what stages would they go through? So again, customer funnel, the marketing funnel. What stages would they go through, in order for them to buy the course, get to the ultimate goal? So in doing this, in coming up with the customer funnel, we can start to interact with artificial intelligence to help us with this plan. Okay, now the key is understanding what prompts you have to give to these AI tools and how you can, structure and organize the solution it gives to you. So I'm going to do this practically using 3 different AI tools, and these are chatbots that you may already know if you're taking this course, because they're very popular. And if you don't know them, fine, it's a good opportunity for you to get familiar. But I believe a lot of people already know these tools, but the problem or the lapses in the knowledge is really getting it's really understanding how to prompt these tools. So I'm going to quickly show you how you can now prompt the AI tools that are available for you to do all these things we're talking about. So for you to come up with a strategy as well as a calendar. And throughout this video, I'm now going to come up with the strategy, and then I'll come up with like a 30-day social media calendar using all these AI tools. And I would use automation tools to schedule these posts, and then you would see how we can now start to create the awareness we want, the consideration, and then ultimately get people to take action and then purchase the course. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Welcome back, guys, and let's see how we can start using the chatbots for planning. That's digital marketing strategy. And I told you in the last video that we'll also try and use these same tools to prepare a social media calendar. Okay, so social media strategy and social media calendar, just as we have right here on our Excel sheet. So let's go. The first thing you want to do is you want to assess the sites, the URLs for these chatbots. So of course you know ChatGPT, but I'll start by showing you um, chat.openai.com. That's the website that you should visit. So when you visit chat.openai.com, as you can see right here, it's going to open, and then I'll just quickly sign up. So you have to sign up so that um your prompts will be saved. Okay, so I will verify that I am human, and then I'll sign up. So once you sign up, your prompts will be saved, and you see what I mean by that. So I'm going to use ChatGPT. I would interact with it, and okay, am I having this error? Okay, saying for this to respond. Yeah, so this is it, right? This is ChatGPT, and as you can see over here on this side, we have sign up or login, right? So I'm going to sign up just to show you the process, and you can sign up with your email. So I'll just say continue with Google, and I'll use this email to sign up. And of course, it's going to ask me to input my password or something, and then I will sign up on ChatGPT so that my prompts will be saved. Okay, now I want you to follow through, because the first thing, of course, I'm just going to all right, so let's go. So again, this is a ChatGPT interface, and again, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you watching this course, you're already familiar with ChatGPT, but my focus is really the prompt, using the right prompt. I would be showcasing some plugins that you can install on ChatGPT to make your work better. But before I show you that, let me just go over how I would generate a social media strategy using ChatGPT. Okay, number one, the first thing is there are a couple of ways you can work with ChatGPT. Okay, a couple of prompts you can use. First is the first style I would show you is actually telling ChatGPT what you want to do. So start with what you want to do. So I'll say, hello ChatGPT. Okay, I want to generate, okay, a social media strategy for my service, or for my, again, for my product. Okay, then when you say for your product, you have to give ChatGPT a description of what your product is. Okay, so for example, if your product is called let's say your product is called toothbrush, so you have to say, for my product is a toothbrush, and it helps to solve this problem. So you see, now you're telling ChatGPT what you want, then you describe your product to ChatGPT, and then you should now say, ask me questions about the goals, target audience, and whatnot, so that you can come up with a social media strategy for me based on what I have given you. Okay, so now let's continue so you can see what I mean. So I'll say, hello ChatGPT, I want to generate a social media strategy for my product. My product, okay, is a comprehensive digital marketing course. Okay, so I'm thinking in terms of our first course, which is the DMP, Digital Marketing Professional Bootcamp, also here on Udemy. Okay, so if I say my product is a comprehensive digital marketing course, then I would tell ChatGPT, ask me any clarifying questions before you attempt to generate a social media strategy, and give me a final prompt saying generating strategy before you begin. Do you understand? Okay, so this is one way. So I've given ChatGPT a whole lot of instructions, and the last instruction or the last prompt I'm giving ChatGPT is asking it if it understands what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's just drop this and let's see. So you can see it starts. So it says, got it. Before I start, could you provide additional information about your target audience? For example, who are they? What are their interests? And which social media platform do they frequent the most? This will help tailor the strategy to effectively reach your audience. So you can see what I'm doing here. And ChatGPT is asking me follow-up questions. Do you understand? So again, it says I should provide additional information about my target audience. When we're talking about target audience, and this is why understanding digital marketing is key to using a chatbot like this, okay? Understanding what you want to do is key to using a chatbot and key to excelling at getting relevant results from your queries. So when we're talking about target audience, right, you know, the metrics you are looking at will be divided into your demographic side of things as well as your psychographic side of things. So for target audience, we want to tell ChatGPT that, okay, my target audience, they are male and female within the age range of, let's say, 18, right, to, let's say, 18 to like 50, for instance, right? So again, let's start to type this out. Oh, my target audience comprises of male and female within the ages within ages 18 to 50. Okay, that's one attribute of my target audience that I'm giving ChatGPT now. Then I'll also say they live on okay, they speak English, they speak and understand English language. Okay, so what, that's the language. And for example, who are they, what are their interests? Again, they are entrepreneurs. Okay, entrepreneurs. Okay, I'm not spelling that correctly. Entrepreneurs. They're entrepreneurs. They are business owners. They are digital marketing enthusiasts. they are enthusiasts. I think there is supposed to be H. They are enthusiasts. Okay. Yeah. So, and one good thing about ChatGPT is, of course, you can see the grammar checker, so correct your spellings and all. Digital marketing enthusiasts, they are interested in. So this is what they are, and they are interested in selling products and services online. They are also interested in copywriting. Okay. They are also interested in copywriting. They are also interested in email marketing. They are also interested in social media marketing. They are also interested in content marketing. They are also interested in let's see they are also interested in, let's say, graphic design. They are also interested in video editing. They are also interested in artificial intelligence. Okay, so now I've answered the question. Now the next question ChatGPT is asking me is, what social media platforms do they frequent the most? So they frequent the following social media platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so yeah, Facebook and YouTube. I'm just gonna leave it at this, and yeah, so I'll finally say, please ask any follow-up questions, and remember to say generating strategy before you start. Before you begin. Okay, so I'm doing this because I want you to take this same template, and I'll be sharing this template with you all, so that you can use this template to start generating social media strategy for any kind of business. Okay, so great, thank you for providing those details. Just one last question: do you have any specific goals in mind for your social media strategy? For example, are you looking to increase brand awareness, drive website traffic, generate leads, or increase cost sales? You see that? So again, it's asking me follow-up questions, right? That this is typically what you would do with a digital marketing consultant like myself. So ChatGPT is acting as a consultant, asking you these questions so that it can gather the information it needs to come up with a solid social media strategy for you and your business. So next, and again, don't worry, I'm going to share this template with you. So there will be a downloadable file template, social media strategy template that you can just change and use for your own product or service, okay, to come up with a social media marketing strategy, okay, or a social media strategy. And then we would also go further into the social media calendar, because it's from your social media strategy that you will understand what you want to post and things like that, then come up with a social media calendar for your business. So let's look at what ChatGPT is asking me next. It says, thanks for providing the details. Just one last question. Do you have any specific goals in mind for your social media strategy? For example, are you looking to increase brand awareness, drive website traffic, generate leads, or increase cost sales? Definitely, I want to generate leads and I want to increase cost sales. For now, I'm not looking at brand awareness and I'm not looking at traffic to my website, okay? I'm just looking to generate leads and increase cost sales. So understanding your primary objective will help tailor the strategy to meet your goals effectively. And it says generating strategy. Now I would give it I was supposed to go my specific goal is to increase what? Cost sales. You see that? And generate leads for live webinars, right? So this is my specific goals. Then my specific goals, I'm supposed to say goals, are to do this and this. Please ask any follow-up questions. So understand, one more question. Do you have any existing social media accounts for digital marketing course, or we'll be starting from scratch? This will help determine whether we need to focus on building a presence or optimizing your current account. Yeah, so I have a Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube page for my business. Okay. Thank you for providing the information. Now, it tells you, so you can see, and voila, it keeps giving you the strategy you need. So as you can see, now let's look at the strategy, okay? So it says, I say I have this. Says, thank you for providing that information. This you shared. Here is the social media strategy. Again, content strategy: create high quality content related to digital marketing topics such as this. Okay. And another thing, it says utilize a mix of formats, including post, videos, infographics, blog articles to cater to different preferences. Ensure that the content provides value, educates, and engages your target audience. Then my posting schedule: develop a consistent posting schedule across all platforms. Blah blah blah. You can see there's the engagement and interaction. There is the lead generation tactics. You can see there is promotion of live webinars. There is collaboration and partnership. there is analytics and optimization. So 7 points we have there. By implementing these strategies consistently and adapting based on ongoing performance analysis, you can effectively increase cost sales during these live webinars. Let me know if you need further clarification on any aspect of the strategy, or if you're ready to get started. See? And voila, just like that, we have a complete social media strategy. I would say, thank you. How can how can we get started? Boom. See that? So let's see. And how can we get started gives me, it tells me exactly how we can get started with the strategy, right? So in the next video, I would dive into, using this strategy that we've developed to actually come up with a social media calendar. And this time around, I will not be using ChatGPT because I want to give you a variation of a feel of different tools, and how you can essentially take output from one tool like ChatGPT and feed it as input into another chatbot, like let's say Google's Gemini. Okay, so thanks for watching this one. I hope you're gaining something from this. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Welcome back, guys. In the previous video, you saw where I was able to use ChatGPT to create a social media strategy for my business, and I said I was going to give you the template, and the template is available for you. Just go to the previous section to download the template. And in this section, or in this video, I'm going to show you how we can feed the output from ChatGPT into another chatbot. So you see that different chatbots work differently, would give you slightly different output, but generally, if you are able to give the chatbot the right prompt, then you are good to go. Okay, now I'm going to show you Google's Gemini. So gemini.google.com is the correct URL, I believe. So this is Google's Gemini, and all I would do is just, chat with Gemini, and you have to accept this stuff. You should read this, but I'm just going to agree and opt-in to receive Gemini. Continue. I don't want to receive any stuff. Okay, so again, like ChatGPT, I'm signing to Gemini, and now I would start to create my social media calendar using Google Gemini. Okay, so let's look at this. I'll go back here, and now we have our social media strategy. Okay, so this social media strategy, and we have the execution here. So great. How do I get started? Monitor and then do this lead generation. Okay, so now I would ask ChatGPT one last question so it can restructure the wordings used in my strategy, so that I can feed it as an input to a chatbot that will help me create a content calendar. Okay, so I would say, please, you have to be polite when speaking with ChatGPT. So please restructure the entire strategy so I can pass it on to a team who would create a 30-day social media content calendar. Okay, make sure you are elaborate and easy to understand, keeping my main goal in mind, or keeping my main goal in focus, or with focus on my main goal. Anyone you want to you can say we focus on my main goal. And focus on my main goals, like this. So this is going to help you restructure the whole thing. Sorry, my network. Check. So just gonna copy this bit, save and submit. Okay, let me do regenerate. Okay, so I guess my network is bad. I'll just fix my network 1 sec and I'll try to do this again. All right, so I've retyped this the prompt. It's essentially what I said before, but I mean, because of the network, I just had to retype this and I'll give it that. So it's going to restructure this strategy right now. And as you can see, I would just copy the restructured strategy and feed it into, as you can see, I'll feed it into Google's Gemini, and Google Gemini would now create a 30-day social media calendar for me. Now I would take the same 30-day social media calendar and then I will feed it into yet another chatbot that will create the content, okay, from this social media calendar to create the actual content. And then finally, I will be able to schedule the post, the actual post, on an automation tool that allows me to do everything sitting right here. So you can do this for your product or services in less than 1 hour. So you can do a month worth of work in less than an hour. Okay, so this is how amazing this is. You can see how we started with planning and how we started with strategy, and then now we've moved on from strategy to creating a social media calendar, and then we'll move on to creating the content based on the social media calendar, and then we will now start to schedule the content. And as we start to create the content itself, I would still show you other AI tools that can help you create this content very fast, okay? Including graphics, including video, you know, a lot of AI tools that I would show you so that you have a variety, okay, of different kinds of content, from video to graphics to infographics. There are AI would do all this for you, okay? So I would show you this, relax, and let's see what we have here. So if you look at this, we have social media strategy for increasing courses and generating leads. You see that? And then I now have a working strategy for my business or my product, okay? Now, feel free to share this instruction with your team in creating a comprehensive 30-day social media calendar aligned with the overarching strategy, social media strategy. If you have further questions on it, now I would now do what? I would just copy this stuff. So let's copy this from here. Let's copy this from here. First, I'm going to tell you something quickly. Now, your gig on freelance side can be creating social media strategy for businesses. Okay, so if you're creating social media strategy for a business, this is how you are going to go about it. Now, like I said, we need to go to Gemini and tell Gemini this. This is the prompt I want you to use when you get to Gemini. Okay, so again, I'm using a different kind of prompt now to I'm just teaching you a variety of ways. Remember, all these prompts will be available. You can download and just copy and tweak and make it your own. Okay, so act as a social media expert. You see that? Act as a social media expert and develop a comprehensive 30-day social media calendar. Sorry, I spelled out correctly. Calendar based on the strategy below. Okay, so now I'm now going to give it the strategy that I copied from here. Okay, as you can see. So now I'll say Ctrl V to paste that, and it has all the instructions. That's all the instructions it needs, and boom, I give it that prompt and watch the magic. It's going to give me a working 30-day social media calendar. Okay, as you can see, now it gives me content themes. These are the content theme, and then social media posting schedule, content blog post on this, day 2, day 3, watch. You see, remember, day 26 to 30, maintaining consistent posting, day 25, 26 to 30, maintaining constant posting schedule with valuable content sprinkled. I need you to give me the actual content for day 26 to 30. So I'm going to say this now. I need the actual calendar for day 26 to 30. See? And it would just give you the calendar itself. Okay? So again, you see? Wow, this is interesting. This is good. This is good stuff. Now, here's the thing. So all I need to do is just transfer my calendar into my spreadsheet so that at any point in time, I can always track what I'm doing, right? So again, the first thing I'll do here is, so let's use, so I'm just going to go to this part here. So let's use a Google Doc this time instead of a spreadsheet. Let's use a Google Doc to do this. Okay, so first I'm going to say strategy. This is going to be the strategy. Strategy. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and copy the strategy. So here is it. I'll just copy it so that at any point in time, yeah. So at any point in time, I can always look back at my strategy, read it, understand, make changes, tweak if I want, and stuff like that. So here's my strategy. You see, nicely done. No, walk offline and done that. No, thanks. Okay, so here's my strategy, nicely done. And then I'm going to create a new document, and I'll call this my calendar. Okay, and I'll just come back to Gemini because Gemini created the calendar, and I'll copy my calendar this should give me up to day 25, right? Day 25, I'll come back to my calendar. I'm going to paste this. I'll go back here to Gemini, copy from 26. So this is day 26. This is day 26. I'm going to copy this, come back here, paste that. So if you look at this, I have yeah, day 6 to 10. So I have breaks here. So day 6 to 10 repeat with a mix of engaging content types across platform, promoting different digital marketing topics with a call to action, lead more. Okay, so now this is my social media calendar. You can still post this on your Google Sheet or Excel or any spreadsheet you want to use, any spreadsheet program, that's fine. But this is what I choose to use, so I can always come back and read this. Now, then the final stage of me creating this is creating the content itself. Okay, now, so for that, I'm not going to use any of these tools. I'm going to use yet another chatbot. And as you can see, these chatbots are actually free. If you haven't noticed, right? They're actually free. So let's use another chatbot that I use. And I will, okay, one more thing before I use another chatbot. I want to look at the additional tips that he has given me here. So remember, this is a sample calendar based on specific course content and audience preference, track analytics, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, this additional notes is what I'm interested in. Utilize relevant hashtags strategically with. So I'm going to say additional notes. Okay. I'm going to say additional notes, and I'll copy up to here. Copy up to there. Okay, so I'll copy up to that place, and I'll paste the additional note here. I'll show you why I'm doing that in the Jiffy. I would also come back here to add more additional notes from here because I'm looking at this. So, and I need this. Consider incorporating, yeah, so I'll look at this. Yep, good. Copy this, and I'll come back here and I'll add that. Okay, great. Now I've added my additional notes, and this, I'm good. I love this. The next thing I'll do is create the actual content. Okay, create the content itself. So, and I said for that, I'm going to use a different tool, and that will be in the next lesson. So in the next lesson, I would now use a different chatbot to create the actual content for from this social media calendar. Again, to refresh your memory, we started by planning on a spreadsheet, and we identified we identified this. So AI for social media management and marketing. We identified two things that we must do: strategy and calendar. And then we looked at a goal. We picked a goal, and then we went into ChatGPT to create the strategy, and then we fed the output of ChatGPT as input into Gemini, and finally we're feeding the output from Gemini into another chatbot, which we'll look at in the next session. And that chatbot would enable us create a 30-day social media calendar And after that, I'll show you how you can automate your posting. So every 30-day post, and this is real, I'm actually going to be using this. So I'm not just doing this for the course, I'm also doing it for work, coincidentally. So I will be scheduling the 30-day post, and you can follow the Drillabyte pages. So you see as these posts go out, and you can see that this course is very much practical. Okay, so I'm doing this for a real practical product, because I know that you will be doing it for your product and services as well. So I'm happy. I hope you're learning something. I can't wait to see you in the next section. Welcome back, guys. In the, should I say, okay, in this section, or in this stage of the course, we're now going to come up with the actual content for social media. So again, to refresh your memory, we've done the strategy, we've done the calendar. Now, where is the actual content that we're going to post on the social media platforms? Simple. For this, we are going to take the output from Gemini and feed that output as input into a new ChatGPT. You guessed right. Oh, a new chatbot, not ChatGPT, sorry. So I'm going to just show you the new chatbot. It's called cloud.ai. This is what we will be using to generate the actual content, okay? And you can do this in reverse order. So we started with ChatGPT, we moved to Gemini, and then now we're moving to Cloud. But you can start with Cloud, move to Gemini, and then end at ChatGPT. Or you can start with Cloud, move to ChatGPT, end at Gemini. Whichever way you want to do this is up to you. But I'm showing you this the way I would work, in real life, right? So again, I would continue with Google and just sign up with your Gmail. Okay, and continue. Yep. And of course, as you can see, it takes me straight to this. It says verify your number. First, so as you can see, I've inputted my number and verified my phone number, and it's asking me nice to meet you, enter your name. I'm just going to enter same with humans, send it. Okay, acknowledge and agree. Sound, let's begin. Okay, so now we can start, and the goal really is to generate the actual social media posts. Okay, and it's exactly what I would say. So I would say act as a social media manager and create actual SEO optimized social media posts for 30 days based on the social media calendar below. So, and I'll give it the social media calendar. So I'll come back here, copy the social media calendar. We just Control A to copy everything, Control C, and I'll go back here and I'll paste this. All right, so you see, pasted, and boom, see that? See, so day one, and it gives me the actual social media post with caption, everything, and so on and so forth. As you can see, keeps giving me everything. So, and now I can now say create it, the create the post schedule. Restructure in a tabular form is what I want to say, guys. So restructure, structure, right, in a tabular form. Correct. So day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Some days are missing. I need actual content for day 6 to 7, 12 to 17, and 19 to 24. So again, I need the actual content for every day. I don't need you to give me day 6 to this, right? So again, it's going to you see, it's going to give me the content for every day, and then I can copy this, take it to I can put this stuff in my Excel, right? And I'm good to go, and I can start to create my post. Okay. So again, enroll. So this is, you see, hashtags, call to action, right? So this is a blog post based on the above. Okay, so again, I would copy this. Let me see. So you see, I'm just going to click copy. Then I will go to my spreadsheet, and now is when I can now do paste, like so. So you see, so once I've done paste, it gives me everything just like that. Sorry, Control Z. Is that so? What I did was I just copied the stuff directly. I didn't use this copy feature right here. No, just go in and copy the entire thing like this, and then paste it on your Google sheet, and you get exactly what you want here. Okay, so I'm really going to format this further properly, and just make sure everything is properly formatted. That's the goal. Okay, so guys, you can see we have everything we want. There is the title, caption, and we can now start to schedule our content, right? So this is LinkedIn. It's supposed to be a blog post, content marketing, share challenges in the comment. So based on I'm going to give you, so again, we've succeeded in creating this social media post. Now we can start to schedule the post. So let's say we want to schedule post for LinkedIn or for other social media platforms. I will now show you the different tools that we can use to start scheduling this post in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one, guys.
Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to continue from where we stopped, and I'm simply going to teach you how to automate your social media posting, okay, so that you don't come here every day to copy the title, come up with the caption, and then have to post. Okay, so fair enough, Cloud gave us something good, and if I scroll up right here, you would see exactly what Cloud has given us, as you can see. So Cloud gave us something good, right? And let's start let's start looking at some of the things we can now start creating the actual post and scheduling the post, as against just posting daily. Okay, so if you post daily, I mean, you're not really leveraging automation as you should. So the right thing to do is schedule your post. Okay, let's look at the description. Are you struggling to drive traffic through content engagement? In our latest blog post, we break down the essential fundamentals of effective content marketing, from defining your target audience to repurposing content. Learn practical tips to elevate your strategy. Okay, so share your biggest content marketing challenge. Okay, so day one is for LinkedIn, and this is what we are supposed to post on LinkedIn. Okay, now I'm going to say, okay, so this is it. Mastering content fundamentals for business growth. So I want to do a blog post on this, mastering content fundamentals for business growth, right? And I'm going to okay, so here's what we'll do. I'll show you the tools first. So there's a tool called CoSchedule, right? And CoSchedule organize all your marketing in one place. There is a lot of things that you can do on CoSchedule, but one of the things you can do is actually automate your content or your social media post. Now there is also a tool called Buffer, and there is a tool called Hootsuite. Okay, and all these tools we've seen them, or we've come across them. If you've taken any of our courses, maybe our digital marketing professional course, where we cover a whole lot of tools. I mean, that course is like 37 hours long, so we cover a whole lot of tools. We've covered these tools, but now we're trying to put all these things together and using AI. Okay, so this is CoSchedule. Again, let's see some of the things. There is pricing, so we're going to look at the pricing, but I believe that there is a free plan that you can use. I mean, the Headline Studio is free. Okay, create my free and you can even create a marketing calendar from using CoSchedule. Okay, so we can say create free marketing calendar, and of course it's going to ask you your full name, or you can sign up with Google. So I'm just going to sign up with Google. I'm going to sign up with Google so that you can see how this works. Okay, Again, there is buffer.com, and there is Hootsuite. Now all these tools have the free tier version, and for this course I would basically be using the free tier version of everything, so that you can understand that even without paying for some of these tools, you still have access to the free tier version that gives you a whole lot of things that you can do. Okay, so when we get into other sections of this course, because we'll be doing AI for content marketing, AI for email marketing, AI for video editing, AI for a lot of things that you can do. So this course is going to be packed with a lot of knowledge. Okay, so we give humans company name. I'm just going to say same thing, and website URL. Okay, I'm just going to say https and bit.ly/dmp training. Okay, so I'll use this as the website URL, then take me to calendar. So this is a calendar planner, also on CoSchedule, and there is AI embedded in here. So again, I'm showing you so many tools that you can use to achieve the same thing. Okay, learn how your CoSchedule under 3 minutes. Click on next. All of your projects to your marketing calendar. Yes, it's going to show next, so click on next. Monthly feature, see that, drag to number 5, so I'm going to drag to number 5. I'll click on next. Use project types to keep your calendar organized. See website content, email, blog post, events, you see that, so click on next. And enhance your project with integration like MailChimp or WordPress. Next. Add all your social media to your calendar. As you can see, this is where you can add all these things. Next. Instantly draft social media messages with AI social assistant. So you see, you can use AI to so again, you can take like the title / caption from this side. You can take the title / caption from here, and then tell the AI to give you an actual caption for it from here, and it will come up with something nice, and you schedule that. Okay, so I'll click next. Connect your Facebook account to get the most out of CoSchedule. So you can connect Facebook from here, and okay, so I'll click next, because again, I'm just showing you it's time to connect your integrations, so I can connect Facebook, Instagram, and whatnot. So I'll click next. Are you sure you want to skip integration? Yeah, not now. So again, I'm just showing you how it's easy to set this up. Finish. You see, so how it's quite easy to set this thing up, and then I would log into one I've already set up, and that's what I will use for this this particular scheduling. Okay, so get started with CoSchedule. You can read all this. Okay, and now you can start to create. So here is your calendar. You can requeue. Here is analytics, and you can upgrade. So this is the free version. So again, you can start to create. If you click on create, you can see, are you creating a project or social? If you're creating for social media, you just click social. Is it a social message or social campaign? Okay, so I can do social message. And so again, there are 2 ways to schedule social messages in CoSchedule. You can create individual social messages or build out multi-message campaigns. Okay, so same same day as published. So this is social message, social campaign, and I'm just going to say finish. So again, it's telling me to create social message, you must connect a social media profile. You can go to setting and connect your profile, then you will be able to create your social media message. And here we have getting started guide, free calendar. We have a whole lot of stuff here. So this is co-schedule, and there are other features on co-schedule that I've not shown you. So there is the headline analyzer. So if you go back to of course, this is co-schedule. So if you go back to co-schedule.com, you'd see everything. So there's social calendar, content calendar, marketing suite, hire Maya, headline studio. There's headline studio, and there's actionable marketing. So again, we can sign in, okay, or we can click on any of these. So we were using the co-schedule calendar just now. Let me show you what the headline studio is. So when you write or when you create content, or even email, when you create content, really copywriting, you're going to be using a title. So there are things you should be familiar with when trying to do that. But you see, these premium features are free for 7 days. I don't want to use premium. I just want to analyze my headline. So again, I have 10 of 10 credits remaining. Then I can start to analyze my headline, and this is another AI tool that is very powerful that you can use for you can analyze or generate. So use a topic, generate dozens of headlines. So if you're writing email, if you're doing social media, for now we're still focused on AI for social media, so I would be talking more about social media. When we get to AI for email, we would still revisit these tools and see how can we use these tools to generate like a headline and all these kind of things for email, specifically for blog, websites and all. Okay, so pick a service to get started. You can pick Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want to you want to use, or you click on start generating. Okay, click on start generating, and topic, enter your topic or keyword. So I'm just going to come back here. I'm going to come back here, for instance, and then I'll enter this, see, into my headline. All right, and I'm generating for, you see, I'm generating for Instagram. So if I click on generate, I'm going to use 1 credit, and I have 10 of 10 credit for, I believe, for today. Okay, your credit will reset on May 30th, 2024. Generate. So I believe in a month you have 10 credits, right? So you can see unlocking the power of content marketing for exposure, content marketing mastery, boost your business to new heights. These are already, I can even use these headlines for different posts, really. And you have related topic, and so this can be your tags. I can use different headlines for different purposes. Now you can start to analyze the headlines, but again, you need 1 credit. So for each analysis I perform, I will be using 1 credit. And yes, I will use 1 credit to show you what the analysis would give us, and so on. So let's say I like the ultimate guide to mastering content marketing for business growth. Boom, analyze. You see, analyze, boom, and it tells me that look at the analysis. For Instagram, the word count is 10, tells you where you are. Character 69, it tells you where you are. And you see, increase your hashtags, it tells you suggestions. The score is 67. Okay, so you can make this better and reanalyze. The SEO score is 78. Headline score is 67, which is it's there, it's okay, but you can make this better and reanalyze. But as you reanalyze, you would spend more credit. As you can see, I have 8 of 10 remaining. So again, this is just the tip of the iceberg into what is possible with AI. Okay, and all this is done using AI, right? Now let's go. Remember, the goal of this video actually is to start scheduling our posts, right? And I told you I just want to show you the platforms over here, and then I will log into the actual platform to start scheduling real posts and show you how it works, because this is the last video in the AI for social media, okay, where I schedule posts and teach you. Then we'll go into AI for other things like AI for video editing, AI for graphics, AI for email marketing, AI for, you know, a whole bunch of things, content marketing and all, and even AI for social media advertising, okay, that we will go into. So this is Buffer, and it's similar in a kind of way, and I'll show you. You can actually create, you can actually create the content on Buffer. You can expand on a particular topic and have amazing captions for your content and whatnot. The same thing is applicable on Hootsuite. Okay, so again, I'm going to now sign into Buffer on an account that I already created, and I've added social media platforms there. I'll show you the process, but again, you just need to click on get started now, and it's pretty much simple. Click on get started now, and of course this will take you to the page where you can sign up. You can just put your email and click get started now. Already have an account, login instead, or let's get your account set up. You put your email, your password, and you click on sign up. Voila, you are good to go. You follow the prompts and you can just add your social media account. So let me log in to an account I have already created, and then I would schedule the post. Okay, so I know I said this was going to be the last video, but unfortunately this is not going to be the last. I'll do that in another video. See you in the next one, guys.